Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. It's Stray Faye here with another episode of Harvest Moon. Yes, cute. Alright, finally should spam the dog in the Witch Princess's face 999 times. Let's give her a gift. I was just thinking of getting one of these. I knew you'd do it. Ta-da! You've given me a present over 1,000 times. Congratulations. Therefore, I'll give you a present to commemorate this occasion. Yay, I got another Witch Princess present. That item isn't really useful, so if you don't need it, feel free to get rid of it. Toodaloo. Okay, that brings up our total to 9, so we'll be getting 9 farm degree points every day. Alright, let's bring our dog back home. The next goal with the Witch Princess is spamming the dog in her face 10,000 times. Yeah. That's like the one requirement I don't like, because spamming like a gift in her face or a dog in her face 10,000 times is actually like the final requirement to marry her, and it feels like it takes forever. The 1,000 gift limit wasn't that bad. Like, I just watched a few videos, like on YouTube, just kind of idly just pressing A, like, and just scrolling quickly through the dialogue. Doesn't feel that bad, but then like having to do that like 9 more times after that feels like it's an eternity. I don't know why. Okie doke, so we have some new goals now that we've killed our 50 animals. We can finally make some friends. So our goals for right now are to woo them bachelors and make at least one friend each episode, even if it means that like, hey, we're gonna like spam the cat in like someone's face 255 times, and we may end up just doing that off screen, just like taking the cat and just like going somewhere, just like someone's house, like, oh, I'm gonna spam the cat in Ruby's face. I'll see you guys next episode. That sort of dealio. And then we gotta get to like the groove of wooing the bachelors. For now, I'm going to prioritize Mineral Town bachelors and Sky when the opportunity arises, just because the Forget-Me-Not Valley bachelors are available all the time, every day, every week, except for festival days. And yeah, it's okay if I go slow with them. Because if I raise their heart level too fast, I won't be able to like view their rival events for like the next year. Of course, I'm not gonna like see all their rival events before I get married to them. Or else, like, yeah, it doesn't work. If I see the 4th rival event, then yeah, they'll get married. But I'll try to like work it out where we see the rival events, see their heart events, and just kind of do a little bit of like save scumming back and forth to see like all those events. So, alright, let's cook something. I want to get to my fridge. Today is Saturday, so that means Cliff is here. We can make an easy recipe with him. We're just gonna make some curry rice. That'll give us about 500 love points with him. Curry rice is done. Recipe recorded. His most favoriteest gift that would give him, what, 800 love points is the finest curry, and that's just too many steps for me. I think like the finest curry, it requires, it's in a pot, so we have the utensil. It's just that it requires rainbow curry, white curry, and then like every type of burnt dish category item. And then the rainbow curry requires us to like make a blue curry. What is like the exact recipe? To make the rainbow curry, it's blue curry plus green curry plus red curry plus yellow curry plus orange curry plus purple curry plus indigo curry plus regular curry rice. And then you combine that with the white curry and like all the burnt dishes to make the finest curry. And it's just too many steps. Cause like to make the colored curry, it's the same thing as making a curry rice, just like rice ball, curry powder, and then you just dye it with like an herb. What do I have a lot of? Actually, I kind of like across the road. Let's make indigo curry. Then a pot. There we go. Indigo curry is done. Recipe recorded. And yeah, you have to do that with like each color, and it's just too much. Too many steps. Don't like. It's gonna stop. We could probably give this to Sky though. Sky does like colored curry. He also likes finest curry, but once again, too many steps. Regular curry, just get him 300 points. So we'll just do the 500 point option for them. Also, our additional goals are still the same. We still gotta pass out 100 times. Hopefully we'll get that this season, and then we also have to... Where is Cliff? Hi. It's just hard to bench. Yikes! Oh, hi Milan. Oh, he's so shy. A shy boy. Okay. Do you want something? I think it's how about a chat? Let me just double check. Don't wanna watch this up. Pretty sure we have to like have a chat with him. Let's see. Where are my bachelors? Well, there we go. Yeah, ask to have a chat. How about a chat, dude? A chat? You mean like with me? Yeah. I'm not very fun to talk to. Oh, I'm sorry, since you asked and all. Maybe I'll tell you what's been on my mind, okay? Okay. You live alone, right, Milan? That itself must be a challenge. But don't you ever get lonely? Yeah, a little bit. They've got the animals, but yeah, you can get lonely. I see. So you get lonely too, then. But it must not be too bad since you got the nice valley folks and animals. Just like, after murdering all those animals, those words just kind of like fall flat. Sorry to ask you weird stuff. It was on my mind. But it's off my chest now. See you around, I guess. I won't keep you any longer. Okay. I'm glad to talk with you. I'll talk to you too, Cliff. Are you still in the kitchen? You are. Here, I'll give you some curry rice. You know me well. I love this. Oh, Milan. I think I can only give him... I get so nervous when I talk to girls that the words don't come out right. Yeah, I think I can only give him one gift per day. Let's check. Not too expensive to make us another curry. I also gotta get into the habit of changing my clothes every day. Changing your clothes actually gives you a little bit of love boost, I think. Each bachelor, and that can add up since we're going after all of them. Alright, so cook something. Select some ingredients, dingus. There's curry powder, cook, pot. At least this is kind of easier to remember than just like trying to sort through all my seasonings. Whatever. I don't like how it like tells me to overwrite the recipe each time. Like it's the exact same ingredients. I haven't even like changed anything or changed any levels or anything of the ingredients. Oh, okay, I didn't get any affection boost for changing my clothes that I noticed. Oh well. You know me well, I love this. Yeah, every additional gift you give him that day just boosts his friendship. So yeah, only one item per week, unfortunately. No spam in there. Ta-da. Alright, so what's next on the agenda? I would usually pass out right now. Bert. There is someone we can visit today. Wait, I do not have a lot of this. I do have a lot of this, though. I'll, like, sort some of this out. Too much garbage in here. Alright, there's a new character that visits during the winter. And he'll come out around the evening. I'm not sure what time, and also not sure if he won't come out on a snowy day, although that wouldn't really make sense, considering what he is. So we'll just kind of hang about and wait for him to pop out. That'll be one friend that we make today. It's also this character's birthday, so we'll do a little bit of gift spamming so we can get him up to hopefully max affection. Yeah, otherwise, most of the villagers, they do like the animals. They do like either the cat or the dog, and usually both. So we will try to like give spam most of them. I think like the exceptions is Patrick only likes the dog, and then Potpourri and Rick don't like the cat or the dog, so I have to gift Potpourri like normally. And then who else? Muku Muku, who we're gonna meet today. Kira and Thomas don't like your pets, so those guys have to be just kind of befriended normally. Alright, I might as well, if I am going to be trying to woo Sky, might as well be trying to get some fish in the process while I wait for 10 PM. I don't think I could visit him today. Just because it's a snowy day, so I'll just focus on getting him on sunny days. Alright, we got some new stuff here. Got medium Harvest Goddess earrings, restore stamina bit by bit, and then medium-sized Kappa earrings, fatigue recovery up bit by bit, and then friendship pendant, helps you make friends. I think this gives you a little boost in friendship. I think you have to go to bed with it for it to like take effect, though. Not sure. I'll buy it though. If I can. Oh boy, thank you so much. I'll put everything away in your beauty box. Oh my, this is kind of expensive now, isn't it? Thank you so much. I'll put everything away in your beauty box. Man, wanting to collect those, it's a little bit expensive now, isn't it? Hey, Roller. Maybe I will ship some tea leaves. I know Van's not here, but we can ship it normally. Oh boy. Since we have a fridge now, he's gonna send all of this to our fridge, so we could potentially just sit here forever, just getting all the tea leaves in the world. Alright. So what else is on the agenda? I'm gonna try to build some basements as well for our house. Because if we can, the basements kind of act like a greenhouse. We can grow some crops out of season that actually help us woo some of the bachelors as well. I think corn would be good for Gray, and then yams is good for Carter. Yeah, a lot of this is going to be just me kind of getting into like the groove of wooing each bachelor. Some of them I'm just like, I'm not even going to try their favorite item just because it's way too much work, way too many steps. So I'll just kind of give them the runner-up gift. But if I can, if it's easy, then I'll give them their best item. All the prizes to my house. All the tea leaves. All the relaxed tea leaves. If I was wooing Mary and Lumina, this would be their favorite gift. Some boiled, relaxed tea leaves. But I don't need their love points, so I just need their friendship. So the cat it is. They just get to see the cat 255 times. Alright. Gotta be careful. I could be doing this forever. Forever and ever. Holy cannoli. This is a little bit much, isn't it? Oh god. Try to do this with the touchpad. Probably a better way. Or not. I don't know, the game's weird. Game be weird like that. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, I just want to make sure I have enough money to, like, build the basement when the time comes. Who knows? Maybe I'll unlock another Harvest Sprite. It's been a while since I unlocked a green sprite. Go. Aha! Who are you? You are a green sprite? I'm back! You are Ali. I placed 10,000 items into the shipping bin. Okay. The next one requires I do 30,000 items. So do the same thing I've done. And then do it 2 more times. Melon, thank you so much. I'll help you wherever I can. I mean, I could sit here forever just throwing our relaxed tea leaves in here. I mean, I've thrown in other stuff though, so not exactly the same, but I keep forgetting I can't fish right now, so I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna catch some fish. Oh wait, I still have the cursed sickle in my hand. There's also some forageables that you can barely see on the ground. We found one. Found some white grass. Only found in winter. We need to ship one and then collect some for other nefarious purposes. Alright. Start giving gifts to the goddess. I actually care about, her bonuses now. Oh, it's you, Milan, so you came. I'll accept it, thank you. By the way, I really like that offering you gave me. Well, toodles. Daloo. Alright, let's just hang out in the hot spring. I'm out at like 2:30. Now it's like hot in my room. I felt so cold before recording. That's too hot. Way too hot. Alright, so it might be a little bit slower in winter. I know we kind of just like blasted through autumn, but since we are probably gonna take it slow, especially during like sunny days, and just kind of milling about in the hot spring, we might get to experience more of winter. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Winter is... I never liked winter in a lot of Harvest Moon games. Like, it's a time where you can't grow crops, but... I don't know, in this game, it's not really about the crops anymore, is it? It's just about manipulating game mechanics to get harvest sprites. We have different goals this time. Alright, well, how's life? Like, we might see some characters soon. I hope we can get him on a snowy day. It wouldn't make sense if I couldn't see him on a snowy day, but this game doesn't make sense, so... See if it's like 6... Oh, okay, it's like 4 p.m. Alright. Okay, this fuzzy guy is only in the winter. Mofu? Mofu Mofu? That's Moku Moku. A weird Yeti thing. From Wonderful Life, he makes a reappearance. His birthday is actually on the 1st of winter, and he loves flowers. Mofa! Mofu Mofu! Alright, let's actually see. So giving him one flower... Oh, from a dingus. A there. Give it 1 flower, it would have raised his friendship up 45 points, and then I think after that it's just like a 15. Yeah, just by 15 after that, so today is like the best day to befriend him, so take advantage. Take advantage of it while we can. Yeah, because otherwise we can't spam the dog or the cat in his face. He doesn't like the dog and the cat. Mofa, mofu, mofu. Easiest friend ever. Such a weird creature just to exist here. You'd think like it would be on the news or something. But you know, the villagers come up here and they don't seem to mind him. Unless it's technically out late at night though. Maybe no one's supposed to be up here at this time of night. Alright, 1 more gift should do it. Okay, I want this. Mofa, mofu, mofu. There we go. 255. He's mofa, fa, mofu, 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 mofu. He's our best friend now. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna pass out. Before I pass out, I think I will save. File 1. Just because I think I could probably actually save in the morning. But on the 2nd there'll be a little event. Happens every year on the 2nd of winter. It's Thomas's request event. However, sometimes you request an item that doesn't exist in the game. So we don't want that. We want to complete it on our first year. Just for reasons. You look dependable, so I have a favor to ask, Milan. No. Oh, that's right, you're pretty busy with the farm, aren't you? Well, I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm a bit of a pinch. The thing is, I had a dispute with the mayor in the neighboring town. If I don't bring him a green dumpling... can I make that? Green dumplings. It's a cooking item. Cook, I need it. Where is my cooking page? I need the steamer. Do I have the steamer? I think I have the pot, but not the steamer. It's actually I can't even make it. I need a rice cake, and that's at the end of the year. If I don't bring him green dumplings by the end of today, I'll be doomed. A ranch owner from Mineral Town already turned me down. That's why I'm asking you for your help. You're the only one left I can turn to. Please, I beg you. This is my reputation that we're talking about. How about it? Will you help me? Refuse. I can't do it. I see. Looks like I was wrong about you. You're not the girl I thought you were. Okay, you're making me solve your own problems. Is that very manly of you? Solve your own dang problems. You're also the mayor. You have access to rice cakes. You give them to me on New Year's. Make your own dang green dumplings. Alright then, I'll see if my old connections can still grease some wheels. Like the harvest sprites. Alright, we're just gonna reload and try this again. Nothing like the old safe scumming. If you ask for a moon dumpling, I don't think I can still do it either, because I would need a steamer. Exhausted. Yeah, I don't have a steamer, I just have a regular old pot. You look dependable, so I have a favor to ask. Alright, what is it this time? Oh, that's right, you're pretty busy with the farm, aren't you? Well, I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm in a bit of a pinch. Thing is, I had a dispute with the mayor in the neighboring town. If I don't bring him a golden egg! What are the odds? By the end of today, I'll be doomed. This is the item that doesn't exist in this game. It existed in Friends of Mineral Town. It was an item that you got from your chickens if they won a festival. And they would lay them, assuming they haven't been outside like enough times to lay platinum eggs instead. But this doesn't exist in the DS games because whenever you win a chicken festival, the eggs that your chickens lay just increase a level. So instead of like laying like small, medium, or large eggs level 1, they'd lay small, medium, or large eggs level 2. Well, this doesn't exist. This doesn't exist, Thomas. I like how this made it into the game. They just pretty much copy-pasted the shipping, like, the items that were in Mineral Town to this one without checking to see if, like, they even exist within the game. You're the only one. Sorry, ask Mineral Town, dude. Refuse. Can you give me something I can do? I have a lot of stuff, just not stuff you're asking. I think this only works in destroying my stamina bar. It doesn't actually work with the destroying my fatigue. Alright, hopefully this time it's something I can do. It might suck if it's a crop. You're like, I could have had that crop, I just didn't grow it, like, over the course of the year. But if it's like an ore or an herb, I can do that. Usually he asks for, like, black grass, so I'm kind of surprised that he's asking for all this other shenanigans. You look dependable, blah 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 blah. Alright, come on, and what about this timeline? Gonna ask for something a little bit more, feasible? If I don't bring him a green... Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope. No. What are the odds that you would ask for a green dumpling again? I'll die somewhere else. I'll die up here. Goodbye, cruel world. Boy. Fun. Can't wait to get all the cooking utensils, because then, that'll be a thing I'll have to do. I have to cook every single thing in the game, and then ship it. So, complete my shipping list. Now, shipping cooked item wasn't actually a thing in Mineral Town, but it is in this game. But you can only ship cooked items via your basket. Kind of a weird workaround. Hi. You look dependable, so I have a favor. What is it? Alright, what is it? Tell me. A dispute. If I don't bring him a black grass, I can do that. I can do that for you, Thomas. The ranch owner from Mineral Town already turned me down. That's why I'm asking you for your help. You're the only one left that I can turn to. Please, I beg you. This is my reputation that we're talking about. How about it? Will you help me? I accept. You'll help me out? That's great, Milan. I'll be here at 5 p.m. to pick up the shipments like I always do. You can bring it to me then. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's try not to pass out on accident before then. I think you'll pop up around 4:30, so... Let us... grab it. Let's see. I should also grab a chocolate. Chocolate. That's actually an oddly good gift for a lot of people. Wine's actually a good gift for a lot of people as well. It's easy. Do I not have black grass? I might. Oh, okay. I got some in my bag. I was like, hang on. I thought I had some. See, I don't think I'll need the flowers anymore. Now that I already got Muku Muku. Top tier friendship. Trying to see what I can put away. Okay. Cheese maybe? Might actually make some fish stew because Griffin likes that gift. That's his favorite. Right, let's not try to think too hard. put on... Let's put on this one. Go. Alright. Hi. How you doing? Mofu, Mofu! Thank you? Mofa! This is an event that happens, I think, if you have Muku Muku at a 200 plus friendship, he'll give you a gift if your item slot is empty. I think it's a one-time event. It'd be kind of funny if you just gave me a fish. Just slapped a fish in my hand every morning. I think, what are the other... I guess it's like sunny or snowy day. That's like the only requirement, and just exit your farmhouse. Yeah, simple. Muku Muku's gift. Oh, 100 plus friendship, not 200. Ella says winter sunny day, but it's definitely not sunny, so that's wrong. It can be snowy as well. Thank you, dude. Thanks for the fish. Anyone else? Okay. That's it. Alright, what am I doing? I am... Alright. It's Sunday. Rick is here. If I'm gonna give him a gift... His favorite gift is pretty easy, but if you don't have chickens, then it's not easy. I think I could just... Okay, that's like that pause. Spa-boiled egg. He likes spa-boiled eggs. I think, what if I do multiples at a time? I don't want to throw in the whole stack and then lose the whole stack. There we go. Yeah, you can throw stacks of it in there. Hey, Ricky Doo! Oh yeah, he does like spa-boiled eggs since he's here today. I love eggs, especially spa-boiled eggs. Thanks. Kai shows up in the summer, doesn't he? He comes to Mineral Town too. I can't stand Kai. He always keeps trying to get involved with potpourri. Oh boy, and a sister complex. Alright, potpourri's here. She likes chocolate, I think. That's easy. She also likes eggs and stuff. I love this. Thank you, Milan. I could spam chocolate at her. Does take a little bit longer though. Maybe I'll just give her a few each time. Because I don't want to linger here too long. Not bad though. Just spamming chocolate in her face. Chocolate's cheap. And it's a quick buy. Like, you could just buy stacks of it from Karen. I just feel like getting her up above 100. I might trigger a cutscene if she's above 100. Okay, that's fairly easy. There we go. Maybe next time she's here, I'll get her up to 200. Alright, so that's the Mineral Town people here today. Who's here Monday? I think Mary's here on Monday. We could spam the cat at her. Actually, let me do this spring. So, it's not a sunny day, so I'm not gonna wait around for Sky to pop up, but I will wait for Thomas. Let's get Thomas's request done and over with. And then we won't have to worry about that anymore. He'll keep asking for stuff each year, assuming it's assuming you can exit your house that day. It's pretty much the requirement, is being able to exit your house. But of course, if it's a blizzard, you can't exit your house to get the request on the 2nd. Yeah, you do this every year, but it's important to do it once, because you have to get a harvest right for doing that. Alright, what's been going on lately? I binged watched Love Stage, which is just a boys love anime. I don't know why I like that anime so much. It's like, oh, it's cutesy. I don't know. The way they draw the boys and make him like look like a girl. It's like strange fantasy going on. Then every time I finish watching Love Stage, I want to watch Skip Beat, which is not a boys love, but it's about like people trying to get into showbiz, and this like one girl is trying to get into showbiz for all the wrong reasons, for like the sake of revenge, because her childhood friend like pretty much took her for a ride, took her away from their hometown, pretty much manipulated her like love for him by like letting her work like multiple part-time jobs to like buy like an expensive apartment for him and like do all his dishes and just like be his pretty much personal maid. And then like once he was done with her, like got what he needed, got into showbiz, he just like pretty much dumped her. And now she's out for revenge. Alright, let's make a phone call to Gots. That's right, Gots Construction. We want it, you gots it. Other way around. Can I afford a basement? What material will you use? I would like to use gold lumber. Your basements can actually be wiped out. You get 3 levels of basements. There's basement floor 1, basement floor 2, basement floor 3. And for example, say a storm wipes out the first basement floor, it takes out the floors, the 2 floors below it as well, all in one go. So making them out of gold makes it so like they'll never break, but of course I can't afford that. Can I afford material stone though? I can do that. Alright. We'll settle for a material stone basement. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, I would like to grow some off-seasonal crops. For gifting, and then of course for leveling them up. Alright, let's take a pay. But yeah, love skip beat. It starts off kind of rocky. So, like, not a lot of people like it, but like it gets better as time goes on. It's a really old anime thing. It's like 2008. It's kind of weird to think that that's being old, but the style's a little old. The humor's a little old. It might not be everyone's cup of tea. I really like it though, and I really wish they continued it. I don't think there was ever a season 2. I might just have to like, might be a thing where just like I gotta read the manga, because I'm pretty sure there's probably a manga that continues it. I was like, man, I want to find out where these relationships are going. Alright, gotta keep an eye on the time. Gotta make sure I don't lose track. How is OBS doing? Looks like it's still fine. I don't know if you noticed, I made the resolution on my text a little bit better. I just like realized like I should probably like up the font point on there and just shrink the box after that so it's not that blurry. But maybe it could just be a style choice. And yeah, I mean, it's a pixely game, let's make pixely words to go with it. I also kind of know that I probably should, like, crop out the black part on the screen. But, like, since this, I don't know, I just, like, kind of dropped it to a point where, like, this is how big the 3DS screen is, but this is playing a DS game, so it's technically not using that part of the screen. But if say I went to the home menu and like picked a 3DS game, it would fill the whole screen, like the black part included. Alright, I'm actually gonna wait for Thomas. He comes by a little bit early. Potpourri, went to see Takakura. Alright, I'll just hand it to him. Oh, this is it, you did it! I knew I could count on you. So I'll go to the next town. This is a little something for you. Here, take it. I have gold lumber that I would like to give you for all your hard work. Consider it as a one-time special service. I'll bring it to your home. Alright, whoops, I accidentally scrolled too fast. Oh well. Okay, let's do this quickly. Alright, the event takes place in front of your house. Please, I want you to have this. Take the grass. Here's the lumber. This is gold lumber. It's very valuable. Well, I must be off. It's also a building material in this game instead of just... instead of its purpose, just to make the villagers mad. Alright, we got a sprite. Got this dude. Got Oron for completing Thomas's request on Winter 2nd. Phew, alright, I made it back. Waited day after day to make it home for a long time. Milan. What is with this odd little harvest brat? What? Odd, you say? Milan, what's with this Baldy here? Oh, we called him Baldy. Wonder who Thomas could be. Baldy? How rude. I'm the mayor of Mineral Town, buddy. And your point is? I'm material gathering team leader, Oranju. What's wrong with calling it Baldy anyway? Maybe Four Eyes was a better choice. Oh, Four Eyes? Oh. Shots fired. Not mean to get between them. No! For the sake of Milan's face, we'll save the fight for next time. Thanks. Running away, I see. I don't have time to play with you. Anyway, Unibrow. Unibrow? Milan, I'm worried about the others, so I must be going. I'll be waiting for you at the Harvest Sprite Incorporated. Wow, there's so much hostility between, like, these Harvest Sprites and Thomas. Got away. Next time won't be so easy. Well, Thomas, what are you gonna do to him? He's a Harvest Sprite. Huh. Dot. Alright. This is gold lumber. I should probably sell one gold lumber for sake of my shipping list, but I can also use it for here in the mines. It's an 800 love point gift. Also, I should probably get into the habit of giving Thomas a gift. He does like wine. I'll just have the wine with me. Booze. He likes it. I'm very pleased. I didn't expect to get something so nice. Hello there, Milan. Thanks for your hard work. Alright, I'm just gonna pass out. Be good for now. See how many more days we can get through. Hey, hang in there. I'll carry you home now. Exhausted. Time to call it a day. Another snowy day. Monday. Alright, today's Mary's Day in the valley. You're gonna make an extension like you requested. You want a basement made. For what? It's okay, though. I'll probably take around 3 days for me to finish it. You can rely on me. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Make sure there's nothing on the Harvest Sprite shopping channel. Nope. It's catalog living. It's Harvest Sprite outlet. Today's project is new and improved airbed 2. I'm interested. When this product gets in the way, just let it air out. Use it, just inflate it with our special pump, and in a moment you'll have a cushy bed. With this lovely product, you'll feel like you've landed on a cloud, and with number 2, the fluff factor is up 200%, our company's comparison. And a parachute, and it goes up for a surprising white parachute. 97,000 Korobos. We only accept Korobos for this product, so those of you who use a different currency can't buy it. Sorry. We'll see you next time on Harvest Shopping Network 2. Don't miss it. Oh, today's also a van day. Let me see if he has anything for sale before I decide to just collapse. Hi, dude. Probably also look for some white grass. I can only find this in the winter, so better stock up. Yeah, he's already going in. He's going in, buddy. What am I doing in the bar? Like, wait. I mean, if there is an event I need to do at the bar. Okay, I think he goes in a little bit later. White grass. Go. A lot more white grass here. A lot of it spawns in this area. Very fertile ground, I suppose. It's only the 3rd day of winter, so hasn't had enough time to just spawn it. Hi, Rock. I don't like you, but anything interesting happening? Let me know if there is. I don't really care about you. Wow, it's a lot of people here. Be a great time to spam the cat. Does I get 4 people done in one go? Alright. Do you have anything for sale? You do. You have a Harvest Goddess Pendant. Medium. Kind of useless items. Kappa Pendant, medium. Although it does have a use in a minigame. So there's that. Harvest Goddess Hat, medium. Reduces stamina loss. I think the Kappa Hat's actually pretty good for preventing you from passing out, because it doesn't let you get your fatigue to 100. So, and that's what causes passing out, is getting your fatigue to 100. And pour again. I have some tea leaves. Maybe I'll sell those. Why not? I'm already at a time that van is here. Buying all these vanity items. What is this, real life? I love vanity items. Although I feel like I'm not as vain as I could be. I have the potential for more vainness. I think I'm just very addicted to video games. Video games is my coping mechanism. It's my copium. I think all of us have some copium in our lives. All this stuff. All of this. And I can just use the A button for this. It's actually a lot easier. All these for this much. Oh, it'll be this much. No, that's too low. Take it anyway. I'm not gonna haggle with him. Haggling takes time. I'm surprised how long we've been going though. We babbling about making video game friends. Alright. Did I do everything I needed to do for the day? Did I sate my curiosity? I sated some curiosity. Alright, I would just kind of like let it. I do want to like befriend the Mineral Town bachelorettes, but I still have some time, so I'll just pass out. It'll be like a roulette, like what day are we gonna end on? Like, we're gonna end on that day? Alright, I'll befriend this bachelorette today. Goodbye, cruel world. Exhausted. Time to call it a day. It's another snowy day. Who's here on Tuesday? Okay, Karen's here on Tuesday. Eh. You're not a bachelor. So you can just heck off. Alright, Wednesday is a bachelor day, though. Ooh. Ta-da! You fated over 75 times, Milan. Congratulations. Therefore, I'll give you a present to commemorate this occasion. Yay! I only need to do this 25 more times. That item isn't really useful, so if you don't need it, then feel free to get rid of it. Toodaloo. Yay, I have 10 of these! I get 10 farm degree points every day. Okay, well, I totally forgot to do this yesterday, but we'll do it now. That's right, it's that time again. It's surprising, it's exciting, it's catalog living, it's time for TV shopping. Today we introduce you to the big bed. It's hard to sleep in a small bed, doesn't that trouble you? Sleep sprawled out on this bed, no problem. His big bed is a mere 10,000 gold. Well now, if you want this TV shopping, pays the shipping cost for you. I would love a bigger bed. In real life. IRL. I feel like I'm very restricted. My bed, considering, like, share it with my boyfriend and then my cat. which means I have a very small sliver of space that I can actually move. Wow, you're in a really snazzy black coat today. I think if I had a cow, don't have a cow, man. If I had a cow, I could actually give Dr. Trent milk, any size would do, and that would be his 800 love point give. But I don't have a cow, so I'm gonna give what any doctor likes, wine. Really helped me out, thank you. Alright. He does like wine. Of course, Ellie's here too. We could friend her if we bring like the cat. I think she likes cats and dogs. Hardy is the doctor who looks after Dr. Trent. But not gonna wait. At least I befriended Hardy. Dr. Trent. Who's friends with Dr. Hardy. Alright, I could probably burn some time. Today is a sky day. Sunny day. So I'll just hang out in the hot springs. Guess it's good because, yeah, the longer I'm around during the day, the more fish my, Indigo team can catch while I'm awake. Right, well, it's gonna be twiddling my thumbs, I suppose. Yeah, it's gonna be a long process to get each of the Mineral Town bachelors up to red heart level. I'm not worried about the Forget-Me-Not Valley ones, but it's just the Mineral Town ones. Like, I only get one day a week to woo them, so better make up for lost time. Yeah, and at least starting off with like just those boys, I don't have to like panic too hard. But eventually we'll just kind of ease into like befriending everyone. Well, how's your day going? I'm encountering a lot of Karens the past few days. I'm just like mildly worried. The first one I encountered, I was like going to Target. And just to do some shopping for some reason, there's a cream cheese shortage at like Costco. Like, I bought the bagels, I'm like, where the heck's the cream cheese? So I just decided to go to Target to pick up a smaller tub of cream cheese. Yeah, yes. First world problems. But, like, on the way in the parking lot, I saw a lady just, like, this guy just zoomed out of the lane and just, like, smacked her car. And then it looked like he was thinking about stopping, but then he just zoomed away after that. Just a hit and run situation. And, I noticed something on the floor. He left something behind. I didn't get his, like, plate details. Or, like, the make or model of this car. I'm terrible at, like, recognizing makes and models of cars. All I saw was black car. Black sedan, if we're gonna be specific. But I noticed something on the floor, and when he hit her, he actually left his license plate behind. I was like, oh! Well, this is just a clean-cut case then. Just run the plates and you got him. I was like trying so hard to get like this lady's attention. Hang on, let me buy the big bed from TV shopping. Thanks for calling. The big bed is 10,000 gold. Is that okay? Yep. Thank you. It should arrive there in 2 or 3 days. I'm also gonna change my outfit. Go back to this one. Yeah, I was trying so hard to get this lady's attention, like, hey, I have something for you. And like, she was acting all mad, like, trying to ignore me, and like, it's like, okay, maybe you need to make some calls. Like, maybe you're a little bit frazzled. So, like, I was waiting and waiting and waiting. And like, man, I just want to leave. But at this point, I'm just like, if I leave now, she's gonna think I hit her car. Because I don't think she was, like, situationally aware of, like, where that car actually went. And yeah, then finally she came out of her car, and then she, like, accused me of hitting her car. I'm like, no, no, no. I have this for you, the license plate of the car of the man who hit you. And man, it took us like so long to convince her, and like I think she like called her sister, and like her sister came around. This is like a middle-aged lady too, middle-aged like white blonde lady. And her older sister came by. Her sister was a lot more reasonable to talk to, and she was like, "Oh, you stayed behind and like actually witnessed what happened." I'm like, "Yes, here's the plate. Here's my contact info if you need more info." And then like luckily the older sister just like set us on our way so we can go shopping, and she was like super grateful. I was like, but man, like I was trying to do a good deed and it almost bit me in the butt. I was like, oh man, I was afraid this lady was gonna like call the police and like accuse me of hitting her car. Like I did not hit her. I did not. Like, people don't like helping other people because a lot of times it's a lot more trouble than it's worth. Unfortunately, get in trouble for something you didn't do. Well, hopefully they catch the guy. I mean, they found his license plate on the ground, so unless it's a fake plate, then yeah, easily track him down. And then the second Karen was actually at work. So everyone was kind of like pitching in to get like to DoorDash like Starbucks, and I'm just like, eh. I'm like gonna get off work in a few hours. Like, I don't want to wait that long for coffee, and just like go home anyway and just like make food and make my own coffee at home. But yeah, when the lady finally came. I guess like my manager just kind of made like a small comment, like small harmless comment, just like, "Oh, you're a little late," and that was it. That's all she said, like harmless word. And like the lady who had the coffee just like, "Well, if you gave me the right address, I wouldn't have been late." And then she just like threw the coffee on the ground all over the lobby floor and just like stormed off. We were just like, okay. We weren't mad at you. Like, I'm assuming what happened was like, okay, it was probably like lunch hour, probably very busy. People are like on their lunch break, getting coffee, getting whatever. And it probably took her a while to get the order and then like get there to like our address. And like what usually happens is that people go next door because like we're a connected building, and then like oh, we have food for Vanessa. Like, oh, there's no Vanessa here, you're probably looking for next door. And then like usually that's the end of it. Like they go next door, deliver the food, that's fine. But yeah, this lady just had a freak out in the lobby. It's like, okay, you might be having a bad day, but don't self-destruct like that, because now I'm gonna make your day worse. Because I'm gonna get that camera footage, and I'm gonna report you to DoorDash, and now you're gonna really have a bad day. Ugh. But yeah, good thing I didn't actually, like, contribute and actually get a coffee for myself, because I would have been really bummed out. I was like, I'm looking forward to this mocha frappuccino or something, and then like for it to just be spilled on the floor, like, oh, the day's ruined. Too many Karens in the world. Okie doke. Oh, I am going to. Hey, Griffin, you went to town today. It's Wednesday. Wait for Sky. Been a while since I talked to Sky. Try not to drop this on the ground, or else it'll be very sad. Very sad if I drop this on the ground. Here he is, wearing green, matching my pants. Well, What a wonderful woman you are. Thank you. Wow, his affection is at flatline 0. If I take this road, Hey Milan, it's a nice night. It makes your beauty stand out. Oh boy, this is gonna take us a while. Alright, time to pass out. Goodbye, world. Do. Pass out a little bit faster, please. Just have to do this 25 more times, and then I'll get my pass out 100 times requirement done. Hang in there, I'll carry you home now. I'm exhausted. Time to call it a day. Snowy day, so no sky today. It's also been an hour, so I should probably call it quits, but... this one. Not sure if this actually gives me a love boost. I'm not really noticing anything, but... Okay, before we end things off, let's see if we have any visitors today. Hey, the basement's finished. Another fine job as always. See ya! Good, so... yes, if you don't have this, and a basement's just a room. There's a spot in the basement room for a sunstone. Try using this one. Oh, okay, false. Got a false sun. Sunstones are found in the mines, so if you really want one, try looking for one yourself. See you later. Right, I'll probably order another one. Just for, I don't have any spring crops I want to grow, but the first room, I usually make the spring room, and that's just my personal preference. But yeah, you put the sunstone here. Sun holder. No sun is in place now, so now crops can be grown. Water storage. Yeah, get a little watering place. Fill up your watering can. It's a very small area, and I think the soil growth is like normal. Crop growth is normal, so it's not as good as a waterfall, but at least you can grow stuff year round. So it's good for like cooking, good for leveling up crops, because you can just plant stuff year round. Just like prepare for a season. That you can actually plant in bulk around the town. Okay, so we got that. Alright, let's say hi to Gray. Now, he likes baked corn, but I don't have corn to bake. But I probably will soon, if I'm making more basements. I'll make a summer-themed basement, and we will grow some corn, and then we just have to bake it in an oven, and it'll be good. I think he actually likes chocolate. I think chocolate's actually... Wait, let's find out. Oh, a birthday present. How thoughtful of you. Thank you. Darn, if I had some baked corn, that would have given us a really big boost. But hey, we got him to Purple Heart. Grandpa isn't around, so I can take it easy. You have a lot of affection for me, maybe because we've been ordering lots of tools from him? Maybe that interaction's actually been, raising up his affection points for us, because he's a lot higher than everyone else. Okay, so we'll be able to get his purple event soon. Okay, dope. I didn't have corn. Regrets. Doke, and then that's it. Find a good place to cat spam. I think if I should do like a certain area, certain place, start with like a house, or just like one character at a time. Alright, cat, I'm taking you. Maybe we'll start with the villa. I would have liked to do one of the Mineral Town girls, but this just might be how it goes. Could do you. Or I could do Granny. A little bit worried about like maybe Sebastian. I can do Sebastian. I'll do one character at a time because I'm a little bit worried about like getting someone to 255 like off screen. And if I start like running in and out of like rooms, I might activate events, and I definitely want to get events recorded on screen. It's locked. Is Sebastian outside? Tending the garden? Can't be tending the garden. Or is he in the kitchen? Or is he asleep? Question mark? Not in the kitchen. Hang on, maybe farting around is the answer. Animal. Maybe I could get them all together in one room. That would be the ideal. Oh, he was hiding behind the tree. Okay. Lumina's going for a little walkie walk on Thursday, I guess. Okay, I'm guessing I'm gonna do Granny today. That's fine. Why, how cute. I almost want to keep it here. Of course you like cats. Oh boy, you're at rock bottom. Rock bottom 0. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do off screen. We're gonna get Romana. We're gonna get Romana up to 255 friendship. She doesn't like us right now, but off screen we'll get her up to 255. And then, yeah, we'll do this with, like, at least one character each episode, and, like, once we'll get, like, a bunch of friends, we'll start activating random events like crazy. Something wrong, Balan? Not much, but please make yourself at home. It's not much, you live in a mansion compared to everyone else. Why, how cute. I always want to keep it here. Where are your cats, Romana? You're supposed to have, like, a bunch of cats that would, like, stalk me in a wonderful life every time I come into your house, but they're missing. They're missing in this game. Alright, well, I hope you guys had a relaxing time, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.